This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me this evening begin by asking you this question following the events that have been taking place actually in the last 1 or 2 months. Today, former Deputy President Gachagua, his event was disrupted by a Teargas that was thrown to his meeting. And here comes my question. Do you think stopping Gachagua from public gathering will solve political issues that are surrounding William Ruto's regime? Kindly, you have an answer or your feelings, just post them in our comment. Just drop a comment in our commentary section. Do you think that this will stop or will make Gachagua fear? Second, what are the effects of using violence or using goons to disrupt political charge or public gatherings? And finally, what should be better ways that either the state can use in order to solve its issues rather than intimidating individuals? Before we proceed, in any case, if you are watching this channel for the first time, you can as well drop a comment and give your opinion in the manner that you wish us to move forward with this channel, whereby we analyze events as they have happened, whereby we predict, whereby we explain why political figures behave in a given manner. This is, I think, our 2027 commandos, whereby we focus on 10 people whom I strongly believe that from them will be a leader who will dislodge William Ruto come 2027. That's why I call them 10 2027 commandos. Today, one of them for a period of 1 year has been affected by being thrown, being Teargas. If you have been following me, in case you have been following me, you saw where I said that in one of the episodes that regarding Gachagua, when he's in the government, is more softer than when he is outside the government. Just like Raila Odinga, while in the government, is more lenient than when he is in the opposition. One can argue that Gachagua has totally taken over the powers of Raila Odinga, and the government will be kept on check effectively. whether they throw teargas, whether they disrupt funerals, whether they disrupt church functions, Rigathi Gachagua is not likely to relent. And one main reason for that is because they impeached him. Having impeached Rigathi Gachagua will not make things softer, or was not meant to make things softer. It was actually meant to make him more arrogant. It has given him an opportunity to mingle with the people at the bottom of the pyramid. Day in, day out, is able to associate with the people whom otherwise he would not have associated with if he was the deputy president as he was. So he has no development projects. His main work, morning to evening, evening to morning, is to organize his minds, his troops on how to deal with William Ruto. So teargassing him will only make him more popular than he is. Already he has spoken to his team, mobilizing Kalonzo Musyoka, and he has told him to look for about 3.5 million votes. Elsewhere, people like Matiang'i have been told to shape up their political parties. You saw them launch their political parties. People like Natembea have the assignments to keep Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula on toes. They have to keep them sleepless through the Tawe movement. When you go to the Rift Valley, he still has got his support. Actually, there is a possibility that he is more popular than the head of state, because the head of state has not shown signs of fulfilling the promises that he had. That's why even those young people who are being abducted come from that background. This implies that the people even in that area are not contented. Rigathi Gachagua has also come up with young people like Papu Owino, whom has been promised to replace Papu Owino has been promised to replace Johnston Sakaja, and that's why Papu Owino can not touch Mulima. He affirmed that if he touches the Mulima, probably his wife could even or may even not cooperate. Those are the words of Papu Owino. We have young men like Ndindi Nyoro. Many people are saying, why is Ndindi Nyoro in quiet? Ndindi Nyoro is the hiding place of the former deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. The former deputy president of the Republic of Kenya affirmed that wherever he had issues with the Uhuru government, he took refuge in Ndindi Nyoro's home. So there is that strong attachment between Ndindi Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua. It's only that Ndindi Nyoro has been saved by the fact that everyone was focused on Ndindi Nyoro after the impeachment of the deputy president, because most people were saying that people like Ndindi Nyoro are now the targets. So the regime had to hide behind the scenes, and they decided now to face on the only man who is Rigathi Gachagua, actually the unbelievable man, will they make him quiet just by attacking his functions in the church, attacking his public gatherings? Will this make Rigathi Gachagua quiet? What I know, Rigathi Gachagua is now fully determined to do anything, whether before knives, before guns, or fire, to make sure William Ruto fails come 2027. So another method of dealing with Rigathi Gachagua should be improvised, not just using violence. Violence works against those in authority, because people will simply say that this government is not able to protect its citizens. If there are abductions, it is the government that will be blamed. If there are teargas everywhere, it is the government that will be blamed. So any form of state violence will work against it. Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show, the House of Ideas. Kindly continue subscribing, liking our videos, and have a happy new year in advance.